What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. So they asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled "The Strong Mean Angry." I was watching Acrimony, and I can only make it 15 minutes in. I had to cut it off because all the ladies in the movie was angry as hell. And, I don't watch TV like that, but I pay attention to patterns. And I'm observant to patterns. And, sometimes the ladies online talk about television and propaganda and entertainment. And the pattern has been for a lot of years that, sisters say they're strong. But when you see them in entertainment purposes, television, movies, internet, music and all that, it's pretty much angry. And what's weird about it is because I started watching Black Lightning the second season. I watched the first season. It took me a long time to watch that, but characters are angry. And what bothers me about this is not taking it into consideration how the pattern is going. And what I'm seeing is, black women are being depicted as strong, but they're angry, but they can't control their emotions and anger, so they're just raging and lashing out as if nothing's wrong with it. And this is something that I normally don't see the sisters address, because strong don't mean angry. And a woman can be strong, but sometimes people equate strength to be like a man, and women are not stronger than men. So that's not, so that part I don't understand. But you can be strong mentally. You can be strong willed to, you can be strong as far as you can have a strong character, which means you have a great moral compass. But when people are saying strong, that's not what it looks like. Because the depictions of the sisters are just enraged. Like the thing about the acrimony thing that bothered me was the sisters were all angry and disrespectful. No problem. The Taraji P. Henson character, she was just so angry that her rage couldn't even listen to a judge. That was idiotic to me. But also her sisters had to tell her, when you get mad, you just black out and you just do whatever, and you've been uncontrollable. Now, she was like that as a child to adult in the character. And the problem with that is, see, where are the consequences? And when I started watching Black Lightning, it was the same thing. To be a rageaholic absolve the consequence. You can say whatever, you can do whatever, but you don't think of the consequence because you're strong. And part of this issue was, and I talked about this kind of a long time ago, where this ideology that men and women are competing. So women are, I gotta be like a man, like this thing comes up all the time, too often, whether it's in entertainment or in real life, where I hear women talk about men as if men are their competition. But it doesn't make sense. I gotta be strong because I'm going out here against men. You never go, and the problem with that is this. If a woman is feminine and she's resting in her femininity, no matter what type of industry she goes into, as long as she handles herself strong in a feminine way, she gonna win. Because guys cater to feminine women. But see, when you start competing with men and you starting to try to act masculine, there's gonna come a point where guys kind of let that slide, because guys automatically write masculine energy women off, because They really don't know that you don't want me to take these gloves off with you. You want to hide under the guise of being masculine, because if I really take these gloves off, you're gonna flip right around and say I'm a woman. So this is just your way of acting angry and belligerent, and pushing the envelope until you catch one of these. And the problem with that is this. And this has happened for years when women they get turned on when you check them, not realizing like some guys do not want to be around people. Most men don't want to be around men who you have to check all the time, or who wants to keep pushing the envelope until you check them, because part of our natural instinct is to break your neck. If you as an adult have to be put in your place because you want to push the envelope like a child would, realize, with men, part of us is like, I'm going to kill this motherfucker. Because not only are you trying my patience, but you unnecessarily wasting my time. And you should know better by now. You do know better by now, and I'm about to treat you like you know better. And this is the issue. Because, through TV show and other movie, and when I say, strong, I'm talking across the board. I was just watching black shows because I watch black shows more than anything else. I was watching, Love, Death, and Robots. It was the same thing, and that's women of all other things, like of other groups and depictions. But all of this angry thing, strong is coming off as angry thing, is unnecessary. Because what winds up happening is this. You want combativeness to prove what? See, men establish dominance over other men for a reason to be unquestioned when it's time to make a decision. Because I paid the cost to be the boss, so if it falls down, I'm going to be responsible for it. And they're coming at me. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. But if you're being strong to compete, like, because you want the crown, you got to understand there ain't no backing out of the crown. There ain't no, a guy can't say, I want to be in a position of power, but I'm just a man. You know what I'm saying? That don't work. Fuck that. You fought to get yourself in that position. So when things go good, you get the praise. When things go bad, you gonna get the consequence. And when I keep seeing, well, it wasn't just that I saw at that time, but when I keep seeing that in itself play out, it's not a good look, because it's gonna bring out the worst in the male-female relationship. Because men don't want to confront, to be in positions to have to treat women like men, and especially adversarial type men. There is no mercy for men who are adversarial. So when you want to be strong, cool, but be strong mentally. Like, be strong under pressure mentally. Know how to think under pressure. That's dope. That's great. You know what I'm saying? Be a strong will, like be able to handle adversity and pick yourself up and dust yourself off and keep coming. That's great. Be of a strong character, where you'll do the right thing, even, when people are doing the wrong thing, because that's who you are. That's great. But this idea that strength is cutthroat and overly assertive and aggressive, I'm going to be honest when I say this. People talk about society like, oh, it's cutthroat and blah, blah, blah. A lot of the people who consider being a shark as aggressive, they only say that shit because ain't nobody hunting them. Because when you start hunting their ass, they bitch up. That's the reality of it. They say that shark shit because, the people that they preying on don't know that they preying on them. But when they get we're talking about sharks and guppies. But when people realize, oh, whoa, somebody gets that polar bear instinct, well, you hunting me, I'm hunting your ass too. Then the shit changes real fast. You know, ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun in. All that strong shit, even with men, it go out the window. You know, this is why I used to joke about my brother. You know, a lot of people who thought they was hard. You know, I'm a killer, okay. Well, they out to kill too. My brother, it ain't got to be about all that. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. You know, but, you know, it looks like strong means angry, and anger is only going to be met with anger from a male perspective. We don't challenge anger with love unless it's for a strategic reason. But, you know, and when we're at that point, we know you can't do nothing with us. And we just kind of just getting away from it, because if you say one more thing across one more line, gas ain't going to make it. So like, share, and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.